Oh, Houston's hooked up. He's got a bass. Oh, it ain't a very big one, but it's a bass.
Oh!
Houston's got the first fish of the day. Well, what's up, guys? It's Daniel in Houston from Arms Family Homestead, and guys, it is 86 degrees, overcast with a light breeze.
It's like 79 degrees right now.
86.
Or oh.
It's 86 degrees, but it feels like about 79.
Yes.
It's an amazing cloudy day in southern Oklahoma. We're going to do some fishing at the pond today. We're not going to do just any fishing. You guys know we do a lot of micro fishing challenges and all kinds of different micro rods. Well, back during the winter when we were tearing down the merchandise facility house, the old house, the original house that was there, we found these amazing, as seen on TV, pocket fisherman, tiny little fishing poles. We actually had two of them, and one of them I could not get to work, but turns out one of you guys sent us one that's still brand new in the box.
Yeah.
Brand new in the box. Probably bought in the 80s if I had to guess. I don't know. Anyways, we're going to put these pocket fishermen to work today and see if we can catch a bass. We're going to see if we can catch a bass in the pond off the mini pontoon boat with the micro pocket fisherman fishing poles.
These are funny.
All right, I'm going to open this one up. I've actually opened it up once before, but we have not ever used it. This is brand new, still in the plastic sleeve. I kind of feel guilty for using it. I don't know if I can get it out of the plastic sleeve.
Dang, that one is brand new.
Look at that. So when you take this thing out of the box, it actually comes pre-rigged, ready to fish, man. It comes with a swivel and a hook already on it. I don't know if this has ever been used. I don't think it has, but it has a place. It comes with a little bobber, place for you to store your tackle, but I'm not going to be fishing with it like that. So they unfold. I'm going to switch this out and use a little crappie magnet. We're not crappie fishing, obviously, but it's similar to a Roadrunner jig. And so it's like an 1/8 ounce underspin jig head with a little crappie tail on it. So we're going to try to catch some bass. Houston's probably going to start with a whopper plopper if I had to guess. All right, let's load up. Let's see if we can catch fish.
All right, let's go.
Don't fall there. Got a little bit of moss on this side of the pond, but as soon as we get past it, it's clear. Most of the pond is clear. This stuff just blows from one side to the other all the time. All right, bro, let's see what you got. Oh!
This is gonna be tough.
That wasn't it. So, do you know what that wrist strap's on there for?
Oh.
Put your wrist through that thing.
Yeah.
That way you don't chunk the whole pole across the pond.
Yeah.
That'd be ugly, wouldn't it? Just zoom, throw the whole rod.
Let's try again. This thing is like quadruple the size of my age.
Yeah, you're not used to that push button reel.
It's super tight.
Keep trying. It's your first time. Push down. Let go. Well,
This might not work out.
you got to work on that casting.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. First cast. Got the little crappie magnet on here. I can call it a fin spin is what they call it. Let's see how this goes. Oh yeah.
You're good at this.
Houston's still working on his cast, and he's getting a little bit better.
That's my best one so far.
We're trying to let him practice a little bit out here in the open water before we get back to the more challenging areas of the pond.
Yes.
And he's trying to, the problem with the way Houston's casting is he's trying to throw it hard like he had a fishing pole. You know, when you got a 7-foot rod, that rod loads up and you can use it to sling that bait out there, that lure. Well, that doesn't exactly work with a fishing handle, a fishing reel with just a handle and no rod to speak of. There's no flex in that. You getting better?
Yeah.
Man, it almost feels like fall out here. It's nice.
It does.
There you go. There ain't nothing wrong with that cast. It is a little harder for him to get enough speed on that whopper plopper to really make it do what it's supposed to do, but I bet you catch a fish on it before it's over. Oh.
Oh, look at that. That was good. Oh, look at that.
Yeah, that's a good cast there. Oh, Houston's hooked up. He's got a bass. Oh, it ain't a very big one, but it's a bass.
Oh!
Houston's got the first fish of the day.
Dude, he came up and hammered that.
He sure did. Oh, yeah. No, you can't hold the rod out far enough to keep him from going under the boat, huh?
No.
He went in between the pontoons.
There we go.
There you go.
Bow flip.
It wasn't much of a flip, but he's in the boat. Hey, first fish, give me knuckles. First fish on the amazing Pocket Fisherman, as seen on TV.
Oh, that was funny. Ooh, there we go. There's one hook. I gotta get this one. Oh, that one's gonna be tough. Yeah.
There he is. First fish of the day, caught on a whopper plopper.
Probably a half pound.
He's bigger than half a pound.
Probably.
He's probably close to a pound.
Yeah.
On YouTube, he's probably a 2-pounder.
Yeah. Oh, goodness, buddy.
That fish was angry that you caught it on such a tiny rod.
Yeah.
All right, let's do it again. Let's get another one.
Yeah. You got one?
Oh!
That was a nice bass.
Huh. Dadgummit. 20-year-old line, I guess, just snapped that bass off. I wasn't even recording, and he like took off with it. I hit record, raised the rod up, and snap.
That was like a 2.5 pound bass.
That's what I'd say too after he broke my line.
That was good.
I mean, I hope I got it on video.
Yeah.
Guess I'll tie another
Look at that.
fin spin on there. Yeah, you got that thing down now. You're casting her halfway across the pond. All right, retied, back in business. Let's see what we can do. I got to catch a fish. We know my lure works. It could be the, 20, golly, I'm not even going to say 20-year-old line, because if this is original, I don't know when it was bought. It could have been bought in the 80s. So we're looking at 40-year-old. If it was bought in the 90s, we're talking 30-year-old line. What could go wrong, right? It's been in the box. Oh, look at that. Cast it right up against the tree. Did you see that, Houston? That was a perfect cast.
That was a Jimmy kind of perfect cast.
The problem is, what happens in 2 days? School starts. I'll be out here fishing by myself while you're in school.
No, you're not. You're not. Don't do that.
Man, I keep getting in just the finest little moss, this little string algae. Not me.
Huh?
Not me. I cast onto the boat. I didn't even get it out into the water.
Oh, got one. Oh, I didn't hit.
I just hit stop on the record because you had it all the way reeled in, and that boat I mean, that fish hit that lure right at the boat.
That is
You
a
might
nice
have to.
fish.
You might have to get down there and lip that one, dude.
That's a nice fish. So I don't know what to do.
Don't know what to do. Get down there and get that fish.
What's another?
You got it. Hey, don't put your finger in his mouth. There's too many hooks. You are gonna have to grab him by the back. Grab him by the top of the back. Just pinch his back. Because if you get in his mouth, you're gonna get hooked too. Okay. Can you get him like that? Just use the line. Pull him up here. I don't want you to get hooked. Just pull him up here with the line.
Here we go.
Quickly, quickly. Come on, get him in the boat. Don't lose the whopper plopper. We don't have a scale. Not a 3-pounder though.
That's a pretty nice fish.
Yeah, it is. Hey, be still, sir.
Dude.
We got to get these hooks out of you.
Lift small, bunt the ball. Let's go. That is a nice bass, dude.
That one's definitely over 2 pounds.
We have a measuring bill.
We got a bump board, but we don't have a scale. You want to see how long he is? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, kind of.
Okay. All right. 16. Looks like 16 and a half. A little over six, almost 16 and 3/4.
His tail is like bloody.
Probably from back during when they were spawning.
Oh yeah.
Would be my guess. It was all fanned out on a bed, I bet you. All right, it's your fish. You can hold it. Not a 3-pounder, but dang sure over 2.
Yeah.
I promise you.
Let's go. Hey, that's a good sign for the pond.
You're out fishing me again today. That's 2 times in a row. I don't know how to handle this. I'm like the master that's taught the student well. That's what it is. That's what I'm going to say. I've taught you too well. Now you're out fishing me these days.
Maybe.
All right. Since I can't stay out of the moss and the algae, I'm going to switch up my game plan a little bit and put on a watermelon chartreuse lizard. While Houston's on the top water, I'm going to see if I can catch a bass hanging out down lower. It's not exactly, the best worm fishing setup, but if I can just get that lizard coming through the water, I bet it'll entice a bass. Wind's about to blow us across the pond, Houston. We're headed to the bank.
Oh yeah. Oh, that one.
Houston's hooked up. Number 3.
I wasn't even looking.
Oh, it came off. All right, he's only up on me by 2. I don't know what just happened.
Did you have a fish?
No, I hit that stump right there, and I thought it was a fish at first. It was obviously the stump, and broke my decades-old line again. Unlike the 3rd cast.
Get him off of this.
I got my first fish, Houston. I had him. Oh my goodness! It's like a minnow compared to yours. What in the world?
You looked at.
Not only are you out fishing me, a number, but the size.
That
But I caught him on my lizard. My first fish of the day. Maybe 10-inch fish. I don't know. Pretty small little guy, but I'll take it. See you, buddy.
Hey, 1 is more than nothing.
1 is definitely more than 0. You're really good at math.
It's definitely a higher scaled level since I'm going into 5th grade instead of 4th grade this year. Let's hit that giant stump.
There we go.
Oh!
Houston got one?
Yeah. Stay up with it.
Are you hooked up? You're awful quiet. He ain't splashing. He ain't doing nothing. Oh, there he is.
Back-to-back fish.
Yeah, that was 2 casts in a row, huh? I caught one than you did. Boat flips only?
Boat flips only.
All right, dadgummit. Now it's 3-1. But we're not keeping score here, are we?
Yeah, we are.
Oh, we are? I figured. I thought we only kept score when I was winning.
You never were winning.
Not today, I wasn't. Don't be trying to cut my line. I have enough problems with it breaking.
It's not in his body.
You gonna let him go?
Yeah. Yours might have been a little bit longer, but I think.
Oh! Oh!
Ooh, that's a good one.
Oh, got me hung up. Dadgummit!
That was a good one.
You saw it.
That bend in the rock here too.
I had a fish. Houston saw it. He could tell. It's got me wrapped up in a stump or something over here. It may still be on there. I don't think so.
Oh.
There's no laugh at you. You keep casting like that. That went higher than it did out. Oh, yeah. He come off. Dang.
Oh my goodness.
What was that?
That was a bass. Like a foot out of the water.
That fish jumped completely out of the water. I think I barely got it on video. I don't know what he was after. Maybe a grasshopper or something hit the water over there, but that fish like went airborne. Oh, I think that was a bluegill. Something attacked my lizard right at the boat. I think it was a bluegill followed me up.
Something was wanting the juice right now. Oh, I say that. Oh, that's a good fish.
Is it?
Oh, it was.
It was. Looks to me like a giant bluegill.
Oh my good.
No, it's a giant red ear. It's a red ear, Houston.
Get that up here. Get that up here. Oh my gosh.
That's the biggest red-eared sunfish I've ever seen in this pond. We didn't shock any up near that big.
That dude ate it like a bass.
You just caught a sunfish on a dead-gum whopper plopper, Houston.
That's 2 bluegill. That was technically kind of close to the same fish.
It's a sunfish. It's not a bluegill. It's a red ear.
What the heck? We better keep that thing in the boat.
Well, I let him go because I didn't want to get all those hooks in my hand.
I understand. Dude, could that be like some kind of a record there?
No. I mean, in our pond, yeah, but not a state record or anything like that. Look at that. That is cool.
We should definitely measure him.
Measure him? Well, I don't have a scale, like I said, so we'll put him on a bump board. Don't flop back in the water there, Mr. Red Ear. Woo, woo, woo! You about did. All right, Houston. You got a 9.5 inch red-eared sunfish.
Holy crap.
Huh. Hey, I went ahead and put him back for you. I released him. I figured it was time for him to go back.
I understand. That thing was huge, though. That was almost the size of your bass. No, I think that might have been.
All right, now that's it.
Hey,
that's
hang
enough.
on.
The guy is making fun of my bass. He making fun of my.
You said that your bass was how big? 9 or 10 inches?
I guessed. I didn't put him on a bump board.
No, he's over there beating him at like 10 almost.
All right, let's go see if we can get another one.
Okay.
Houston, I got a bass. Houston just hopped off to go to the buggy to grab our trout slayers. Oh, he came off! Dadgummit. Yeah, right there. You saw him. It almost counts, right? Almost. All right, we're going to change the game up a little bit and switch to our favorite little lures, the trout slayer, and fish them under a little bobber. Probably either catch big bluegill, but we've caught a lot of bass on these little trout slayers, especially this color right here. We caught a lot of bass in this pond back during the spring on that guy right there.
Might need one of those heavier poppers.
All right, we're gonna give it a shot on the trout slayer. If these reels can cast this light tackle, we'll see. We'll give it a practice cast first. Oh yeah, mine cast it just fine.
Oh, I need that big popper.
Yeah, Houston was struggling to cast his. That wind's about to blow us everywhere right now. It'd be all right if it would just figure out one direction and push us that way consistently, but it's taking us all over the place, different directions. Where'd you go? Did it come off? No? What I got?
He's ripping.
Huh.
Oh my goodness, that's a big bluegill.
Oh, look here, Houston. He might not be as big as your red ear, but that's a good bluegill right there. So the trout slayer did work. We just had to find the right spot. Get the trolling motor shut off. Look at this guy. Nice bluegill right there. Only my second fish of the day, but I am not complaining. I don't mind a bit if he outfishes me, and guys, just don't tell him that. All right, Mr. Bluegill, go get bigger. Well, now I got you angled perfectly at the brush pile, and I'm kind of crowded in the back of the boat. Let's see if I can get, oh no! All right, good. You were getting a bite, I saw it. The wind, ah! And this little pontoon boat's fun. I love fishing on it, but I'm telling you, the wind absolutely just destroys it. You end up fighting the wind. It's like one person can fish and one can run the trolling motor, but it's kind of hard to do both sometimes. What'd you do?
Got a fish, that's what.
Oh yeah, okay. Well, let me reel this in.
Yeah, we got a fish, look. Got a fish. Got a fish, Dad, look.
Nobody believes
I
you.
have a fish.
Uh-huh. Nobody believes you.
Some people might.
Some people might. Ooh, here comes the wind again. Pushing us off our brush pile. With these little bitty rods, you got to stay close to where you're fishing.
Oh, I got a fish.
What?
Hang on.
Hang on, I'm hanging. I don't see a fish.
I have one. Took it under, but I wasn't able to get it.
Well, I think I'm done. Houston said he had one more bite, but I think I'm about done fishing. The sun's come out, clouds have went away, and the fish have kind of quit biting on us. One more cast. So I've heard Jimmy say that 100 times, and that's just in one fishing trip. You know it?
Right there.
Don't look real juicy. No. I think they kind of turned off on us.
Yeah.
Well, we're going to take her back in. It's time to take the trolling motor battery back to the house and recharge it. I'm tired of fighting the wind. We've been fighting the wind out here for a couple hours, and run the trolling motor battery almost completely dead. So hopefully we'll be able to get this thing up far enough where we don't have to wade through the water.
Yeah.
Usually I can get enough speed and coast on in and hit dry land, but I don't know if that's going to happen today. Push the button on front. There you go. Perfect. Get your rod all put together and stored away.
Yeah.
You can fold it and still reel it.
Oh.
It'll still reel. when it's closed. You don't have to take them socks off though, because they're gonna get wet if you don't.
Fine, will.
Socks and Crocs. Who wears socks with their Crocs, man?
I don't know.
Why would anybody do that?
They're weird if they do that. That means we're weird.
Whenever you're ready.
I'm trying to take my socks off so I can do something for you, okay?
All right. That's as far as I can get us, man. You're gonna have to tow us in.
Are you really going away?
You pushed me back when you jumped. I'm putting as much weight to the rear as I can. Perfect. Let me jump off. Now you can pull it up here. Lift and pull, lift and pull.
I'm digging my feet in.
Sinking in the mud, huh?
Yeah.
Well, I would say that was a successful trip with our micro Pocket Fisherman fishing poles. I completely outfished Houston by at least
-2.
-2. He's too good at math. So, had a lot of fun. We didn't catch any giants. We didn't hit that 3-pound mark by any means. But Houston did catch one really giant red-eared sunfish.
Altogether, technically, we did hit the 3 pound.
Oh, if you total them all up?
Yeah.
Add them all up, we did hit 3 pounds. We were looking for 3 pounds in one fish. But, interesting little fishing pole. I think those were a huge hit in the 80s and 90s, kind of as seen on TV ads. I'd never fished with one. It's a little bit difficult, I'm not going to lie.
It is.
But if you just needed something you could throw in the glove box of your vehicle, I could, and stop at a creek on the way home or something. Speaking of creeks, we're going to have to do that again at the creek.
Yeah.
Let's see how many fish we can catch at the creek on the Pocket Fisherman. Let us know in the comment section if that's something you guys would be interested in seeing. You know what else would be fun? Taking those Pocket Fishermen over to the dock and catching those sand bass at night.
Yeah.
They'd be perfect for the dock because you can just, the problem with a 6-7 foot rod on the dock when you got overhead stuff is you hit everything. That's why those little dock beam and fishing poles work good over there. So that little rod, little Pocket Fisherman, might be perfect to catch those sand bass off the dock. What do you think?
Yeah, they would be, definitely.
Well, why don't you wrap this up and we'll go find something else to do for the rest of the day since it's closing in on school.
Yeah.
One more full day and then you're back in school.
So guys, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. And as always, we'll see you in the next video. Peace.